Hey guys, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. And it is part 5. I just took out Uruguay and took a little bit of resources. 2 and 2. And more importantly, or maybe at least half importantly, is that I took land so that I can make more stuff. And now I was thinking about taking out Brazil. Because what I usually do is actually go through Peru and Ecuador and Colombia, because it's you can actually just kind of take mountaineers, and you can see that there's a mountainous strip of the Andes all the way up there, and so it's actually super easy to take these countries. But I was kind of thinking about taking out Brazil first, just for the fun and challenge of it, I guess. It's really large, and sometimes it could take a little while to do. Just because they keep falling back and falling back and falling back, and then there's very little infrastructure in pretty much the entirety of the country, but absolutely zero here. So let's do that, and but can we do it with just 2? I say we build a new squad of individuals, rather an army, and this time maybe I just use regular infantry. No adjusters on their infantry, though. None at all. That's strange. So, you know what? And their cavalry is definitely not good either. So, let's see here. I think we might just have to go with another big ol' army of Marines instead. And those should not take too long to develop. There's so much already and such. So much such and such. So that'll be nice. So what I can do for now is kind of set up a front line. Because if you stretch it too far, it'll go yellow. Wow, and that didn't actually go yellow. So that's not too far. But we'll keep these guys kind of tight here to the... to the southern end. And then send them up here. And then this army, we are going to kind of start where they left off. And these are all mountaineers. Their offensive line going to be back here. And I missed a little spot there, but that's okay. And we'll get these Marines out early, and then I will just exercise them. I think it's actually faster. Take till September to bring these out. I don't suppose that's too bad. Meanwhile, I can just be researching better stuff for them and whatnot. Or if I can... 221, that's not too bad. But it only gets 5 organization, which isn't insane or anything. So I got a double recon bonus there. And my computing machine, that also only going to take 67 days for 5% research time. So that's pretty nice. And then my third army will just kind of be up here, and I'll hit like through here, because I know that they move their capital up the coast. I think they can move it in the center too. Not sure. And as you can see, the days have definitely slowed quite a bit now that there's a lot going on all the time. Italy's going after Yugoslavia here. If I join the Axis, I can actually see all their units attacking and like what they're doing. Still not good enough encryption to see what they're doing. I mean, they might genuinely not be researching anything, but I think they probably are. But I think once these go away, like all this research and such goes away, I'm going to just do a huge investment into encryption. Just get it out of the way. And these are getting there. September 12th, huh? Not too bad. And that way I won't have to exercise them like to the second. I can just, you know, kind of third. I mean, yeah, I guess meanwhile I should exercise though these units. Some of them are getting pretty low. They'll decay back to trained or whatever it is. Yeah, trained. I can build a ton of more stuff, which I might start working on now. I will get me some steel and such. Why don't I just go ahead and get 3 and 2. Just get a big old little surplus going. 23, not bad. Oof, and that took it all. Okay, so I guess we're gonna need more than that for a surplus. And these are filled, so honestly, I really don't need to build those any faster. Trucks, I could. 1 rubber each. Yeah, could. You can see this will be going up pretty quick now. Okay, so atomic research is done. I'll grab one of those. And I get a huge bonus to the speed of research of them just because of secret weapons is 4 times. I can create a faction. And I was thinking about doing it with Portugal, but I don't know if Portugal ever joins anything. Yeah, I should improve relations with Portugal. So is Tibet. They're like, yeah, no, Tibet, Portugal's are pretty good guys. Portuguese, or rather. So I'm busting out these encryptions here, and they're all like really, like even without the 50% bonus, they're really, really quick for research. Especially the left side. The left side is faster, 70 days, and these ones are 105. Like, it's just more for some reason, and it gives you the same amount of encryption. Kind of weird, I guess. Still 5200 upgrade needs a lot. And my troops should be about ready to deploy. All fighting ready. I could add a logistics to these as well to use less supplies. That would be helpful. I'll have to research that. Starting to pop out. What don't we have here? Not enough equipment. Not enough motorized. Ah, 100. Guess we'll have to wait a little bit on that. But in the meantime, we can see what's going on here. Looks like France and Germany or Belgium are somehow pushing back. Once I get these 3 encryption, I should be able to see what they're doing. Because I'm kind of curious as like to what the AI is even doing. I mean, Japan's clearly still working against China here. But honestly, has the majority of China's resources, where China has like nothing left. So they should be falling here pretty quick. But like I said, sometimes the AI is like way more aggressive than it is in other games. And Germany's just like chilling and kind of like letting France and Holland and whatnot, like just, or Netherlands rather, Belgium, France, and Netherlands. Ugh. Get messed up by that insane geography. So infrastructure builds relatively quick. I mean, you need to build 10 to like to fill out a place. Usually it already has like a few though, but it builds pretty quick. It's not so bad. What airport is closest to them? This one, I guess. And these are just real bad fighters and bombers and stuff with pretty short range. And the other one should be finishing up shortly. Yeah, I'll get logistics company. It just kind of lowers the amount of supplies that you use by 10% and 10%, 10%. So 40% less supply usage. Pretty good. And I could go for that too, but that's pretty deep out there. 400 days to research that. I guess start researching fighters. I will need those eventually. I do kind of find that like regular fighters perform better than heavy fighters, even though they have like longer range. Heavy fighter with the third one has 2K, and this one still only has 1K, but they're just so much better. They just do the job better. I don't know. It's just like when you send out heavy planes, they all just kind of die. And I guess I'll get the last of the factories and continue motorization effort. I haven't researched and should have researched a while ago, but what are you gonna do? Build a new commander. Rather hire a new one or promote a new one. Okay, and you'll do one of those. You'll also exercise, because screw you guys. So that's pretty much the last of the industry, in a sense, at least of the long cost ones, because these ones I'll get, I can pretty much get all at once. I only have 4, but I can just pound those out real quick, and it gives you a bunch of resources. Because if you look at your trade, produced, like, I'm producing 152 tungsten total, so it would give me 10% to that. So like 15, just round it off, I guess. So like 15, and then I'm not sure if it gives you 10% additional more from the base or if it's like cumulative. But yeah. And we'll see how long it's going to take to justify against Brazil. Just 125 days. Not too bad. And I'll get a bunch of rubber from them. Will be nice. And I'll be able to build more factories after this is done. I gotta make sure that I have plenty of civilian factories as well. Trading is pretty important. I just don't need like planes and such so much right now, so well, let's see. Can I raid? Don't really have any control over there, huh? Forget about it. And plenty of factories. I guess we can I don't even want to make fighters until I fighter 3, to be totally honest, so nope, still researching. I'm gonna research the level 4. No, I already have it. Okay, that's cool. I'll do that. I'll make infantry 2, and I'll keep all the efficiency of it. So I'm still making hundreds a day, whereas I'm just slowly giving infantry equipment to the troops, like 3. So that should work. Then I can just eventually switch this one to 3 as well. And Brazil's gonna take forever to get to, though. It's just such a slugfest in the jungle. Let's see what they're at in terms of troops. Only 6 to 8 divisions. Guess we'll just justify now. See what we can do. We'll add the logistics company to Marines and Mountaineers after this. And that'll require a bunch more trucks. I think it does. I think it requires motor. Yeah. Supply usage down. And supply usage down. But yeah, I definitely need a lot of trucks for that. And this is done in 7 days. So I'll get a get another few synthetic factories. Okay, alright. Oops. If you just hold shift and click that too, it'll go to the top and you can just kind of prioritize everything. Because it's not really required to have infrastructure. I mean, you need a little, otherwise you move insanely slow. I'll go for excavation. I'll get some resources here. Go for a resource grab, and it just increases like what you already have. And any resistance? No, none. Special forces. Special Forces gives a research bonus to troopers and stuff, but none to level 3, which is like what I really need, so. Okay, I think it's about that time. 24th of July. Well, I guess I got a ways. Just a little ways. But this is kind of tricky here because like I'm putting 50% of my resources to the market. But my factory output is 10%, construction speed 10%, research time is down. But if I take that away, you know, like I gain more resources, but in a sense my factory output goes down and I end up having to, you know, make a whole new line of factories and use more resources anyway, kind of. So I guess it's kind of a toss-up. Like if you own a ton of resources, like all you have to, like you can go unlimited, like, or on what's it called, closed economy, yeah, sure. And be fine. But you know, when you're struggling to make every weapon come out, like, so I have a lot of weapons laying around, 28,000 weapons too, because now all the weapons are going to weapons 3. Everybody's getting those. But I think I'll switch. That'll take too much steel right now. Too much steel. Way too much. And this is just about done here any second there. So I get quite a bit of oil down there. Field Hospital 4 for 50% off. That's not bad. But I'm gonna bust this out. Oh, I wonder if I can make a faction here with Portugal. They will not accept. Why not? Neither they nor we are at war. Base reluctance, and we are non-aligned. So I will have to improve our relations. And I need to boost the fascist popularity in Portugal. Try to make them fascist. What about Venezuela? They will not accept. Base reluctance, and neither of us are at war. Guess I need to go to war. It's gonna happen pretty soon with Brazil. But when? What? I thought I justified on him. Oh. Okay. So it's going to be 125 days for the justification, but I'm going to end this one here. And in video 6, I will be attacking Brazil while I'm sort of kissing the ass of Portugal and trying to get them into my faction, because they'll kind of be like the least bothersome one, and they won't do too much, I don't think. Venezuela maybe too. That's a possibility because they're already fascist. But if anybody has any ideas or anything like that, put them in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time.